Can't you feel the chaos waking, running out of time? But this world is ours to save, so hold the line. Oh, it's do or die. Oh, now it's our only chance, and if we're going down, we're going down fighting, like it's the end of the. Like it's the end of the. Sleep when you're dead, 'cause we've come too far to waste it, hanging by a thread. Time to rise, we cannot break, so hold the line. Oh, it's do or die. Oh, now it's our only chance, and if we're going down, we're going down fighting. Gotta hold our ground. Oh, this is our last stand, and if we're going down, we're going down fighting, like it's the end of the. Like it's the end of the. Like it's the end of the. Like it's the end of the.
Will you hold the line when every one of them is giving up and giving in? Tell me, in this house of mine, nothing ever comes without a consequence of cost. Tell me, will the stars align? Will heaven step in? Will it save us from our sin? Will it? 'Cause this house of mine stands strong. That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural. A beating heart of stone. You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural. Living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. Will somebody let me see the light within the dark trees shadowing what's happening? Looking through the glass, found the wrong within the past, knowing we are the youth. Caught until it bleeds out a world without the peace, face a bit of the truth, the truth. That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural. A beating heart of stone. You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural. Living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. Deep inside me, I'm fading to black, I'm fading. Took an oath by the blood in my hand, won't break it. I can taste it. The end is a bonus, I swear.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Trying to get this. I've never streamed before. There we go. Okay. This isn't how I wanted my first stream to go, but it's necessary. So I'm not going to speak or interrupt when these videos play. I'm just going to let it play and we're going to go from there. I'm going to say this right now. If anyone comes into our chat trying to stir up drama, trying to spread lies or attack us, or anyone who follows us, they will be immediately banned. I'm doing that for our safety and the safety of the people who watch our videos and follow us. Because it's not okay what has happened. It doesn't mean that anyone involved is a bad person. I still stand by that. But I will not tolerate anyone coming in here and trying to escalate this more than it already has been. Because it should not have gotten to this point. And I'm going to put a very big trigger warning right here as well for ASCA, which is Animal Child Sexual Abuse, CSA, which is Child Sexual Abuse, Harassment, and NSFW art, which I will not be showing on stream, obviously. So I'm going to start with this video that we woke up to.
We're going to talk about Chroma System. Chroma recently unprivated their account and posted this TikTok, acting like nobody likes them and they can't keep friends for no reason. But my homies, that is not true. Chroma was friends with a group of people on a Discord server who, if they would like to be known, they will do so in another way, but I won't be outing them. It was a fine day in the NSFW chat when Chroma asked if they could send a drawing. They did, and of course they said yes, as they didn't expect what was coming. Asterisk, insert My Little Pony stuff. I cannot show the photo, but basically, Chroma drew and shared an LP art of specific interests and an interaction between two ponies. I cannot show the actual drawing, but there's multiple conversations of them admitting, plus a ton of witnesses. This is a DM they sent to one of the people in the server. They also tried to fake claim someone's trauma. This whole conversation made me sick to my stomach. They also said this about closed names. They also said this in their comments after someone tried calling them out on their stuff. Thank you for watching.
So that is the video that we woke up to. Let me grab the video that they took those screenshots from.
I'd like to be your friend too. We'll last a week.
I'd really like to be your friend, though.
I'd like to be your friend too. will last a week.
So nothing in that video even alluded to what it was about. All the caption says is mild vent post about why and what I was created for. No, I don't trust you. No, I never will. And this group of people took that as a sign to start harassing us. I'm going to let this play out in full. I'd like to speak about something we don't... Firstly, I'd like to speak about something we don't share publicly. We have comment filters on so that we have to go through and review every single comment anyone posts on any of our videos. We have had comment filters on to this strict of a level since 2022 or 2023. This is to avoid harassment of not only ourselves, but also the people who comment on our videos, as we have had people in the past target our followers through our comments. We're not here to debate. This is our page, and we have done our best to facilitate a safe environment for ourselves and our followers. Secondly, I need to speak about boundaries. Boundaries are incredibly important for everyone to have, not just those in the cis-talk community. Setting boundaries needs to be normalized for everyone. However, boundaries need to be set by the individual that needs them. Nobody should ever be speaking for anyone else on their boundaries. Learning to set boundaries and stick to them is difficult, but is a necessary part of healing. If you cannot set your own boundaries, that is something that you need to work on as a part of your own healing. Having someone else set your boundaries for you will not help anyone. Those boundaries will be taken less seriously, healing will not happen, and everyone will be in a worse spot than when they started. People also cannot read minds. As much as people like to assume things, nobody can ever determine what someone is feeling, thinking, etc., without that person telling them what they are experiencing. This is the same with boundaries. If boundaries are not stated, people will not know those boundaries exist. Now that that has been stated, I need to address some things. There is a group of people currently attempting to spin a narrative against us regarding some of our actions. We have absolutely no issues with being called out on things we have done wrong. However, the situation in question was a private matter, and there was no need for them to make this public. Because of how the situation has escalated, we will be naming specific people who have directly escalated this situation. We also have screenshots to back up our claims, which we will be showing later on our Twitch. It won't be a long stream, and it is simply to show the evidence we have, give extra context, and have it all in a place where it's much easier to manage without worrying about time limits. The stream VOD will be posted to YouTube later. If any of these topics trigger you or upset you, and you do not feel like you can handle it, please click away now. We had been in a Discord server owned by someone I will only refer to as Dionysus. They had recently added age roles into their server. Because we are over 18, we were given access to an NSFW channel in the Discord. People were sending NSFW art there, and because we had drawn NSFW art in 2021 and 2022, we asked if we could send it there. We directly asked if we could send it and mentioned it was MLP art. Dionysus, as well as one other user in that server, had said it was fine, as long as it was censored. We censored the image, put a warning in the caption as to what it was, and sent it in the NSFW channel. Nobody had said they were uncomfortable or triggered with the content, and conversation in that channel continued as normal, with ourselves and another user I will refer to as Sleep Deprived sending normal art as well. The only comments we had received regarding the NSFW art was one or two people saying that we had drawn it well. If anyone had voiced discomfort with the art, we would have immediately removed it and apologized. However, because nobody had said anything and continued conversing with us, We assumed there was no issue. Shortly after, we noticed the server was gone from the list of servers we were in. We messaged Dionysus directly asking if we had done something wrong. Dionysus stated that a few people were uncomfortable with the art we had sent, and that one of the people, who I'll only refer to as Clown, was already uncomfortable with us for reasons we still have never been given. Dionysus was as confused as we were about Clown being uncomfortable with us, because we had talked over things regarding closed names and certain face claims earlier. We had received a DM from another mod of that server soon after the conversation with Dionysus explaining why we were removed. We talked things over with them, and the conversation with them ended in them accepting an apology from us the day after. We had mentioned that if anyone else from that group wanted a direct apology from us, to please let us know, but it wasn't anything they needed to do or were obligated to do. They didn't tell us any names, and that was the end of that conversation. Someone I will be referring to as JC DM'd us next, saying that us getting permission to post the art from 1 or 2 people was not permission from everyone. They are absolutely correct on this fact, and we should have waited for others to speak about it. However, with saying that, we did censor the image and give a warning as to what it was, and it is not our responsibility if others chose to look at it at that point. JC stated that we had drawn zoophilia, and compared the art we had drawn to people saying that the age of consent should be when a child is fertile. We had a short conversation that ended with us sending them an apology as well, and nothing more was said. We had messaged Sleep Deprived with a very short apology, saying we weren't sure what was going on, but we were sorry if they were upset by anything we did. We did not receive a reply. Gray, or Ghost, is the person who made the video against us and also attacked us in both our DMs on Discord and TikTok, as well as in our TikTok comments, and attempted to contact our followers through our comments. They had messaged us after we had sent out the apologies, as well as attempted to contact Clown to speak about any issues they had with us. They claimed we had drawn cartoon bestiality, that we had bitched about closed names, among other things. The conversation escalated slightly, and it ended with us saying we wouldn't try to contact anyone from the group anymore. We asked to be left alone and said we hoped they were all safe. At some point between the initial kick and the apologies, we left all mutual Discord servers with the people involved. We unfriended all involved on Discord and soft-blocked them on TikTok. We intended to leave the situation as it was and moved on, wishing everyone involved nothing but safety and peace. We took accountability for sending the art. We were told it triggered some people with ACSA trauma, which we felt and still feel horrible about. We had spoken to friends outside of the situation who stated that the art we had drawn may have been a way to process our own ACSA trauma. While this is not an excuse, it does explain why we had drawn it in the first place. At no point in this situation had anyone stated boundaries or voiced concerns until after we had already been removed. We were given very little to go off of to try and fix things with this group of people that we had considered friends. To clarify a few things, the art was of 2 adult ponies. They were not realistic. Neither of the ponies in the art were minors. While art like this is not for everyone, we did censor it and put a content warning on it describing what it was. Regarding the closed names and BIPOC face claims, we were incredibly ignorant when it came to things like that. However, the screenshot shown in the video is taken extremely out of context, and Corvin's name is not closed. We have learned from that conversation and continue to learn and dismantle any racism we may unintentionally hold. We do not knowingly use closed names. In the past, we have, but we presently do not. The situation with us supposedly fake claiming someone's trauma is the Foundation system. While yes, we did get unnecessarily angry towards them, the conversation lasted about an hour and included about 10 other people who were trying to explain to Foundation about how they were spreading misinformation and putting people in danger. We did not fake claim their trauma, and even stated multiple times in that conversation that we didn't think they were faking and that they were just misinformed. We are perfectly fine with being called out for things we have done wrong, and we want to be held accountable as necessary. What we will not stand for is being harassed, our followers being harassed, and lies being spread about us. Mirage's video was the thing that made Ghost feel validated in harassing us, and the video had nothing to do with the situation. Overall, this escalation was unnecessary and it should not have been made public. The situation could have been handled with communication. I do not believe anyone involved is a bad person, and nobody involved should be harassed. Situations like this happen. People make poor decisions. People have trauma responses that can make things worse, especially in communities like CISTALK, where it's a disorder born strictly from trauma. We all have healing to do, and it should be done safely and without attacking anyone. So that is the video. It took a while to record and upload, mostly because TikTok was glitching very badly because of the length of the video and the captions, but it is up. It is on our TikTok, and there is proof of it here now, as well as the proof of the video against us. I am going to trying to find decent window to open. I will put it there for now. I'm just going to get the rest of the screenshots. I'm going through the Discord screenshots first. And then I will go through the screenshots from today. But just to be clear, we have not deleted any comments on our TikTok because they never showed up on our videos to begin with. Okay. So I unfortunately do not have screenshots from any of the servers because we were kicked from one and then left the others. And we didn't think we would need any screenshots because this, again, is not a situation that should have ever been made public. But because there is now a video calling us out publicly, and we are being harassed because of it, I feel that we should address this and go over things. So now everything is going to be made public that we have access to. So this is the first screenshot regarding, this is our conversation with Dionysus. I believe this was on the 1st of February. And all of the timestamps are in Central Standard Time. So we asked if we had done something wrong. We were told that we were removed because people were uncomfortable. And we responded saying that we wish people would have said something. So, as far as we understood, it was a temporary kick just to figure things out while everyone's emotions were high. Dionysus was also very confused about why Clown was uncomfortable with us. They even apologized, saying that they were part of the reason that we even posted the art. This was just us saying that we had never heard anyone tell us that they had an issue with us. This is a conversation with the mod that did accept our apology. So they said that we were removed because people were uncomfortable. We explained. We have genuinely never heard anyone else say that they have an issue with it. And no one had told us anything before all of this. This mod did say that they apologized for us being removed without being spoken to first, which we very greatly appreciate. And we have no hard feelings towards this mod. This was our apology that we had sent them. I believe this was the day after. But we acknowledged what we had done, said that we had no idea that anyone was ever uncomfortable because no one had said anything, but apologized for any discomforts, flashbacks, etc. that it had caused for people. And they accepted our apology. And we mentioned sending apologies to them and to others because they were the only ones to directly message us about the situation. But if there was anyone else who wants or wanted an apology from us personally, to let us know and we would handle it. This was sent to Sleep Deprived. We were still friends on Discord with them at this point. They did apparently have a do not interact in their Discord bio, which we did not see. But we still take accountability and acknowledge that we did ignore that, even though we did not see it. It was still on us. But we said that we didn't know what was going on, but if they were negatively affected by what we had sent, we were sorry and hoping that they were safe. This one was to... Let me check. This one was to JC. And this was sent on February 2nd, and that was the day after we had a conversation with them, which I will also be showing. We did not receive a response, but we said that we were sorry. We said that we didn't agree with their stance on the art, but that boundaries should not be crossed. And now that we knew that those boundaries existed, that we would do better, because we cannot know about boundaries if we are not told about them. They did not respond, and that was the end of that. This one was to the owner of the server, Dionysus. We also did not receive a response after this. This is our conversation with JC, with them saying that the art was zoophilia, which we've spoken to multiple people, and we have had people say that while they understand that people are uncomfortable with it, it is not bestiality or zoophilia. We had asked in general in that channel. But this is where they compared our art to someone saying that the age of consent should be when a child is fertile. Which I will not speak on our opinion of that comparison, but we don't think it is a fair comparison. This is more just talking. They said that all of the mods were debating if we could even come back into the server. At that point, we just did not want to. Because we felt completely hurt by the entire situation with these people that we did consider friends, who turned on us for something that they never said anything about directly to us. But we said that we were not going to post about it, and we were not going to make a big deal about it, which we did not. The only reason that any of this is being brought up publicly now is because of Ghost's video. But we did apologize before the official apology. To this, I will just say that there are many, many fandoms where things like this exist. I guarantee any fandom you can think of, there is art of that. But we absolutely did not send the art without firstly asking, secondly censoring it, and thirdly putting a caption on it as to what it was. This was the first conversation with Ghost about it. And at this point, we had unadded everyone on Discord and soft blocked them on TikTok. We didn't fully block anyone because we just had the mindset of if at any point they did want to try to have a friendship with us again, we would be open to that. I don't think we would be open to that anymore. But we were added by Ghost on Discord. We accepted it. We didn't know what they added us for, but this was after we had sent out apologies. Here they're saying that we bitched about closed names, which we did not. And we said that they could have just spoken to us about any issues that they had. Which Ghost said that they did. And they did after we were kicked and after things had already been escalating. They did not speak to us while the situation was currently going on. So we didn't have a chance to fix it in that moment, which we absolutely would have. Here they are speaking about sleep deprived, saying that we had added them and ignored their do not interact, which we had not added them. They were already on our friends list. And we did not see the DNI, which again, yes, that is on us. We should have looked for it, and now we are working on doing better with looking out for things like that. I can see how it can come off as manipulative to say that we feel like they never liked us to begin with. But that is genuinely how we feel after going through the situation and now being harassed over it. Because no one had spoken to us about anything. It seemed like people had issues with us that they never brought up. And people just refused to communicate. Again, I don't believe anyone in this situation is a bad person. And no one in this situation deserves to be harassed. I just feel like people failed to communicate with us. And that is why it escalated to the point that it did. They said to stop bothering their friends with our apologies. Saying that we genuinely did not see a DNI, which is true. Ghost says to check their bio, which now we know to do, and we will do that. We acknowledged what we did, we took accountability for it, and we were working to fix it. And that was all we could do. I was saying that it's just what it feels like when we said that they never liked us, because that is genuinely what it felt like and still feels like. And this was our last message to them, saying we won't try to fix things with any of you anymore. Please leave us alone and we'll do the same. We hope you're all safe. This was earlier today, about 4 hours ago now, 4.5 hours ago now. You can see the date. And this was after we had seen the video. Ghost was trying to contact us again. I'm not sure why. I don't really care why. We just want to be left alone by everyone in this group at this point. I don't care what they have to say. Because at this point, they have... At this point, they had their chance. If they wanted to fix things with us, they had that chance. But the video was posted. Multiple people from that group were commenting on it. And we no longer want to speak to any of them. That doesn't mean that we hate them, or that we don't wish them safety. Because we don't hate them, and we do wish them safety. We just want to be left alone. This is in our filtered comments because we have it so that we need to review every single comment on every single video before it is posted for others to see. And that is because of the situation with them TM. Because what they would do is they would comment things on our videos and to our followers and reply to them and then block us so that we could not see the comments. So to avoid that, this is what we've done. And this was on Mirage's video, I believe. So this is one of Ghost's accounts. This is the same person who posted that video about us. Trying to respond to one of our friends. And just trying to stir up drama. This is more comments in our filter from Ghost on the account that they posted the video from. Just generally harassing us and trying to get a reaction out of us. They then sent a message to us, a message request. And I believe this was in reference to someone who had commented on the video about us, who we are mutuals with, and we saw them comment and just wanted to clear things up because we had already told them about the situation, showed them the screenshots, and just wanted to make sure that they knew that the video was not true. That was it. Two other videos where they were trying to respond to people about us, it is one thing to harass us and come into our comments harassing us and coming into our messages harassing us. It is another thing to start responding to people on our videos who have nothing to do with the situation, trying to spread lies about us and isolate us. That is unacceptable. There is no excuse for that. I'm still not sure what they are talking about here, because we have never said to anyone that anyone in this group has told us to off ourselves. We have never told anyone that, because they never said that. It didn't happen. So I'm not sure where they got this from, but this never happened because they never said that. This video was not directed at them. Mirage's video was not about the situation. Mirage has every right to post a video venting about their feelings and how it feels about things and the trauma it holds. It does not mean that it is about a specific situation. Again, trying to reply to people who have commented on our videos, trying to drag them into a situation that never should have been made public. This was, I believe, the 4th account of Ghosts, where they had tried to contact us. There was another that I did not get screenshots of and just blocked on site. And I don't think they even tried leaving any comments with that account. But we have not blocked anyone else from that situation. The only person that we have blocked is Ghost. And we were very hesitant to do that, and only did that after they had continuously followed our TikTok after we kept removing them, obviously wanting to be left alone, and then coming back with multiple accounts. We gave them multiple chances to just back off and leave us alone, and they did not. So we blocked them. Then this is them again. Again, we didn't delete comments. Because they are all in the filter. But this is Clown's account. It is private. And this account, Ghost account, Gray, and this account, as well as the other one that was in the last screenshot, are all owned by Ghost. It's the same person. But that is the situation. Again, it should not have been made public. The only reason that I am responding publicly is because it was made public. We very clearly did not want to make this public. We very clearly wanted to just move on and be left alone. Please do not harass any of these people. If you want to do something, you can go to their accounts and just report or block. Do not comment on their posts. Do not bring us up. This is just to show everything that we have. And explain and give context to what happened. Which we should not have ever had to do. But it's how it happened. We still wish for nothing but peace and safety for these people. Even though we did have a falling out with them. Just because the situation has happened the way that it did does not mean that they deserve to be harassed or attacked or unsafe in any way. But I needed to do this to get it all out there. And now that it all is, I am hoping that everyone can just move on. Because that is all that we wanted from the start, is to just let it go. Stop dragging people into this. I know that people have told them that it has nothing to do with them. That is really all that I have to say. And if any of them are watching this, which I would not be surprised, just leave us alone. We haven't done anything to you. I hope everyone has a good night.